Hi guys, I am so sorry. Someone mentioned to me that I have not yet given you the history on how Dead Woman's Hollow got its name, so I'm gonna go ahead and get Fat Bear to give you that story.
Hello, trail mates. When IceBear was hiking on Big Flat between Shippensburg Road out to Woodrow Road, she took you down and showed you around Michener Cabin. You probably saw the sign that she pointed out of Dead Woman's Hollow. Dead Woman's Hollow it's a misnomer. People really confuse the name and how it got its name. First of all, it's about 20 miles north of Gettysburg, and it is just off the Appalachian Trail. A lot of people believe it got its name from a horrible murder that occurred there in May of 1988. Two women that met at Virginia Tech were actually hiking the Appalachian Trail and were camped in that area. They parked their vehicle right at Dead Woman's Hollow and hiked in to enjoy part of the Appalachian Trail. There was a young man hanging out in the area at that time. He was 22 years of age, and he kind of hung out in the mountain and stayed in caves and sort of had some bizarre behavior. Long story short, he attacked them. He attacked them with a .22 caliber rifle and shot 8 times at them from about 80 to 100 feet away. One woman was hit 5 times. The other woman was hit 2 times. The woman who was shot 5 times was able to be mobile, and she actually hiked 4 miles out, finally caught a ride to the Shippensburg police station, and a massive manhunt began. Well, for 10 days, the individual that committed this horrible crime was able to hide out. People aren't really sure whether he hid out in the Mennonite community or the Amish community, but bottom line is neither group watched television, listened to radios, or read newspapers, so they had no idea he was a wanted fugitive, hiding out from the police. Finally, I'm told one of the younger Amish or Mennonite individuals happened to see some information about it and a composite sketch of him, and that person then ended up calling the police. He was apprehended and he was convicted. He's serving life in prison. That's really not how Dead Woman's Hollow got its name, but that's what most people believe. The name, I'm told, originally came from members of the Civilian Conservation Corps that were up in that area to work on building a dam back in Depression days, and shortly thereafter, they found a woman in that particular part of the area, face down, deceased. As best as they could tell, she died from a snake bite. The locals adopted the name Dead Woman's Hollow, and it stuck. Again, it became notable in May of 1988 when this horrific crime took place just off the Appalachian Trail. If you're interested in more detail than that, just simply Google Dead Woman's Hollow, Pennsylvania. Until next time, this is Fat Bear. Happy trails!
There's a short film documentary that's approximately 18 minutes long in which survivor Claudia Brenner revisits the area of the attack in 1988. I'll link it in the description of this video. From watching it, it looks to me as though the girls parked at the Big Flat Shippensburg Road parking area of the AT, and they headed south on the AT to Birch Run Shelter. They first ran into Carr at the shelter from the looks of it, and from there they headed south to try and put distance between themselves and him. Then they ran into Carr again at the crossroads of the AT and Rocky Knob Trail. They turned onto Rocky Knob Trail to try and get away from him, and were later attacked about halfway down Rocky Knob Trail. It looks like Claudia hiked the rest of the way out Rocky Knob Trail to Ridge Road, which is that gravel road that you always see me walking down, and then Ridge Road out to Shippensburg Road, where she got a ride eventually to the police station. So while they met him on the Appalachian Trail initially, they were attacked on Rocky Knob Trail. And Dead Woman's Hollow got its name from an unnamed lady who got bitten by a snake and tragically died in the hollow. And that does it for this video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one back on the Appalachian Trail.